You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
All right, Black and White Sports supporters, we're going to talk about that Travis Kelce, Andy Reid incident, of course, that went viral during the Super Bowl game, and some of the fallout around it involving, I guess, NFL fans. You can't say they're all NFL fans because we know that Taylor Swift has a legion of fans that have tuned in to all these NFL games that Travis Kelce is involved with. Nonetheless, there has been a ton of reaction from, let's just say, fans involving said incident. And we'll just jump right in and look at said incident. We're going to look at fan reaction. We're also going to look at what Michael Irvin, the great wide receiver, a very passionate, a very fired up guy. It's kind of what Michael's known for. And his reaction to this, because he does not think this can come to pass and nothing can come of it. He should not have done what he did, which was disrespect, push into, bump into, however you want to word it, and scream in the face of his 66-year-old head coach. And a lot of people believe he should have been benched from that moment on for the rest of the game. Now, the other angle that's odd, and we'll look at that reaction, is Taylor Swift fans are now warning Taylor. They're calling out red flags, like this may be an issue leading to something that's going to get you injured or hurt in the future. I'm not kidding. Like he's got anger problems, and he might eventually, I guess you could say, do something to her. And I'm not the one saying that. There's a ton. People are literally putting red flags on the comments. And so, in fact, let's look at the incident right here. This is it. Right there. And there's the push. And I couldn't believe this when it first happened. I went, wait a minute. Did he just push into Andy? He just pushed Andy Reid? I was floored by it. I could not believe it. But he did it nonetheless. He did it during the Super Bowl. And he's really going to have to answer for this. By the way, a side note, Andy Reid said he will not retire. So he's coming back next year. But there's been a lot of reaction to this, right? So Michael Irvin on Undisputed this morning, this was what Michael Irvin said about the incident.
Oh, if Lawrence Taylor had done that, that's a different relationship. It's a different relationship.
But this relationship, I think that I would say what I would hope would have held Travis back from that action right there. The relationship. Now, just mind me thinking, I've never gone as a head coach or a quarterback, and I always say that because.
But that's you, though, Michael.
That's me.
That's the way you handled it.
That's me. And I would think, because I know the relationship like you're talking about between Andy and Travis, you know, I know Andy reached out to Jason, his brother, to make sure that, you know, he's getting the great Travis Kelce, the good Travis, not the bad
Before they
Travis.
drafted.
Before they drafted him, excuse me. Mm-hmm. And so Andy made sure he did the extra work to bring him in. So I would think that relationship would have just held that right there. Now, I know you said it was just a bump. And when I saw it, I was like, man, no, Travis is wrong there. And I didn't take it as just a bump, because of Travis' reaction once the other player held him. He just said, no, let me go, coach, make sure coach is all right. You know, he went on and walked away from it as if, you know, he was still hyped and still upset or still disappointed with what Andy Reid had called. And that's why I said, come on, man, Travis, you know.
And that may be,
I mean, at the end of the day, he's the player, Andy Reid's the coach. He should not be disrespecting Andy Reid in that manner. Not only that, but Andy Reid's a two-time Super Bowl champion coach. Andy Reid, much like Belichick and much like these, Pete Carroll, these are the most respected coaches in the history of football, okay? And for Travis Kelce to do this, make no mistake, Travis Kelce looks like shit here. He looks terrible. And many believe that Andy should have benched him right there for the rest of the game. and that there should even be some action taken against against Travis Kelce because of these actions going forward. Now, look, this is not the same Kansas City team that had Tyreek Hill as a weapon out there, or even, I can't believe I'm saying this because of the down year he had with the Patriots, even had Juju Smith-Schuster out there, right, as one of the weapons to go along with Rice and Mecole Hardman and MVS. But I don't know if Andy did I can either sit him the rest of the game and we may lose because we need him. I don't know. But, for example, Bill Belichick once set Malcolm Butler for a Super Bowl, and many Patriot fans believe if Malcolm Butler plays that game, I think it was against the Eagles, that Nick Foles Super Bowl that they lost, many people believe, because he was a pretty good defensive back, that they actually beat the Eagles and that cost them the Super Bowl. And it was nothing like this that we know of. You know, it was something that happened prior to the Super Bowl. Nobody, maybe it's out there. I can't tell you what it is right off the bat. But let's get to some reaction. And some of these people are NFL fans. Some of these people are Taylor Swift fans. But boy, when I tell you, Travis Kelce gets overwhelmingly destroyed by everybody, he's getting eviscerated today. Reid should bench him and tell him to shake it off. I see your joke there. When he is not dropping passes, he's pushing coaches around. Steroids? Question mark. And that actually get asked more than a couple of times in this. He needs to go on The View and explain himself. Taylor Swift's backing power to yell at the coach. Some people are saying that he is getting away with this in part because of the league and what they got going on with her. I find that to be an interesting angle. Roid rage? Question mark. I told you. A lot of people are bringing up steroids, even though I don't look at him and think he's particularly jacked. Kelce is a jerk and should be benched. Pfizer boy. That's what you get. When you crawl in bed with somebody like Pfizer, you're going to take heat like that. What an absolutely horrible look for him, and frankly for Reid as well, since he didn't bench him. Imagine this happening to Lombardi, Ditka, Belichick. Woo, Parcells. Woo. We are all worse for having watched that on national TV. Kelce probably did it knowing he would get attention from it. Thug. Woo, thug. That may go in the thumbnail. That was some crap. Not cool, Kelce. I already was pulling for the Niners, but now I really want them to win. Well, they didn't. And this is reaction in the moment, so you're really getting a true reaction from people. Taylor might want to rethink her relationship after witnessing this bout of anger. There's going to be a lot of this from Taylor Swift fans. He should be benched the rest of the game. This is a little much. I know you're passionate and want to win, but no one should be doing Andy Reid like that or any other coach. Bench him for the game and then trade him. Classless. Respect goes a long way. This is what happens when you feel you are the most important piece of the team. He's not. The two most important pieces to the team are Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes. And I'm a Niners fan, and even going into this game, I was like, yeah, I'm picking the Niners because they're my team. I'm not even trying to be objective. I'm biased. But I've always had a rule that, hey, you pick the Super Bowl winning coach that is the combination with a Super Bowl winning quarterback. That's generally who's going to win these games, and that turned out to be correct. He is a coach. You aren't. Show some respect. Control your frustration. Take it to the other team. Wow. This is what happens when you trade an athlete for a spokesperson, advertiser, pop star boyfriend. Something went to his head. People are calling out ego here, too. Triggered some PTSD for me. Huge red flags. Yo, Taylor, that's a red flag. Pay attention, Taylor. Red flags. Woo! Swifties are going to have a field day with this. They are. Kelce should be benched. Poor sportsmanship. Spoiled, in caps. He needs to be sent to the locker room. Get over yourself, Travis. Total disrespect. Roid rage. Wow. Loser. I mean, he's getting destroyed. How are they going to defend this? The media. So far, the media has not defended him. Not to my knowledge, anyway. Oh, quit. You're crying, Kelce. He's worried about Taylor flying home solo if he doesn't win. This is so disrespectful. It feels like Travis and Taylor are the next Chris and Rihanna. Woo! Too many boosters. Oh, that's really funny. Okay, he lost me with this meltdown. This must be what Kelce's ex-girlfriend was talking about. He needs to stay in timeout. Makes you wonder if his temper will be the downfall with the NFL and Taylor Swift. This was uncalled for behavior. Wow. Not okay. Fine him. You can't put your hands on a coach or anyone. Crazy. So disrespectful. You should learn better in high school or at home for sure. Getting paid to play does not make disrespect okay. Okay, a little rhyming action from that fan. Bet Taylor dumps him within the next few days. I mean, and guys, I was looking down through here. It is all through here. All through here. Kelce loses respect from his teammates and the coach to some degree, also for just brushing it off. It sets a bad example for what it is and isn't acceptable. What is and isn't acceptable behavior. You should never do this to a coach. Show more respect, Travis. Classless. KC fans need to call him out for this and stand up for the head coach. Agreed. Red flag for Taylor. Anyone else is getting benched for the rest of the game. I agree. I think any other player on the team outside of Patrick Mahomes gets benched for doing just that. Wow, I mean, it's a terrible look for him. I guarantee you, sitting right here in that moment, I mean, look, has anybody lost more favor with NFL fans than Travis Kelce in the last 18 months? I mean, he is quickly becoming, you know how I've said that I've started liking Aaron Rodgers more and more with every passing week, it seems like. Travis Kelce, it's just the opposite. I used to be a big Travis Kelce fan. Last 18 months or so, I can't stand this guy. I can't. And now to find out he's a big baby that's going to throw a fit and endanger his 66-year-old coach? No, I'm not okay with this guy at all. I am not okay with this guy. It's a horrible look. And yeah, he should have been benched for the entire game. Period. No exceptions. Wow. A lot of blowback on this. Tell me what you think. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.